December 2nd of 2022, a family in India began uploading a series of videos documenting strange happenings inside their home. Up until recently, the family hadn't posted these videos out of fear of being shamed by friends and family, as they don't believe in the paranormal. But after experiencing an event so disturbing, they deemed it necessary to share their footage. They reasoned that not sharing their videos would prevent them from getting the help they need. The following video is the first of many, all of which progressively get stranger and stranger. In this first incident, the family's at home when their son notices something very peculiar outside their window. Watch.
I don't see something. Here?
No, I don't know. What is it, Mona?
Jelly.
Where?
It's right here, next to the gun. It's next to the gun.
After taking a second look at the so-called imaginary friend, whose name is Jerry, their son runs over to the couch in a panic frenzy as though he'd seen something pretty horrific. After rushing over to safety, he points out Jerry to his father, who seems concerned at first, but then later chalks it up to his child's imagination after being unable to see him. Although somewhat strange, the parents don't think much of this and continue with their usual activities. But in the following days, things would only get stranger. In one incident, the family's having dinner when all of a sudden, a loud knocking sound comes out of nowhere, followed by the smoke detector going off randomly.
Daddy, what's wrong?
It was from there on that more disturbances would occur. But it's the following incident that's by far the strangest. The family plays an audio recording of a prayer through a speaker in the hopes that doing so would cleanse their home of the entity that haunts them. As they play the recording, this happens.
ये maggots कहाँ से आ रहे हैं? What?
What?
Maggots? Houseflies के जो worms जो आते हैं ना? दो हैं.
God, what's it called?
इधर है ना? Maggots, not worms. Come and see ना. कितना टाइम लगा रही हो?
Nothing. Later, I will tell you. I want to clean house.
Relax, maggot. Why are you scared? देख, बच्चा तुमको देख के सीखता है. ड्रामा मत करो.
Oddly enough, playing the recording has led to the sudden emergence of maggots. But even more strange is that according to the family, they came out of nowhere. To this day, they have yet to come up with an explanation for this odd occurrence. But as if that wasn't baffling enough, 2 nights later, they capture something beyond strange. It's late at night, when a loud noise outside the bedroom wakes up the parents. Take a look. Without warning, the small chair that's initially seen against the wall mysteriously slides over to the couch in a swift motion as though someone or something had pushed it. The father understandably runs back into the room, fearing for his safety. Viewers believe that whatever had slit the chair had done so with the intent of causing harm. Although we don't know if the family agrees with this notion, they most certainly agree that this next incident, which occurred a few nights later, is the creepiest of all. This is what they caught.
It's almost the same time.
The sound of running footsteps are heard running towards the father. As anyone would, the father bolts back into the room in full terror. Just like the previous incidents, this one has left the family completely spooked. They have no clue as to what is haunting them, and neither do most viewers. However, it wasn't until recently that a follow-up video was made by the father commenting on the incidents that have taken place. In this video, the father mentions a certain detail that, according to viewers, could explain why strange things are happening to the family. Take a look.
Okay, so this is like around 5 months ago. We had actually kept a maid over here. I don't want to mention her nationality, but she had a very strange behavior, and initially we didn't notice it much, but later on, yeah, it was kind of creepy. She used to prepare food for us, and like you can say, like she used to make breakfast and dinner for her, and I don't know why, but she never used to eat her own cooked food. We used to eat the food, and my son, and we have never seen her eating the food in front of her. And whenever we used to ask her, has she eaten her dinner or something, like she used to say, yeah, I've already eaten it. But we used to check the camera that if she's eaten or not. No, we have never seen her eating food at home. And this is where the maid used to sleep. And through the nanny cam, what we used to see her every night, like 1 to 4 a.m, she used to like just sit down in the middle over here and just staring at our bedroom door, which was how can someone have like some kind of insomnia behavior, just sitting still and watching at our bedroom door. We were scared of her. We decided to just lay her off. And after she went, and it was almost for a month, there was no.
Viewers believe that the maid, which the family had laid off, is responsible for the strange occurrences.
In this video, a girl is shooting her demonstration video for her school project. Then, this happened.
Verify the client's... Now that I have introduced myself to the patient, explain the procedure, and ask for his consent, verify the client's identity, and provide... Sige na. One, two, three, go. Now that I have introduced myself...
While the girl is reciting her script, light starts to flicker. She then tried to ignore it and continue with her demonstration. However, things get worse. Look closely as the closet's door slams open. Let me know what you think. In this video from Japan, a man is riding his bicycle on the way home when something unexplainable happened. As he turns to the corner, he almost stumbles a woman in the street. But when he checks back, it disappeared into thin air. Confused, he just continued on his way, when something very frightening followed him. Did you see it? As the man parks his bicycle and removes his helmet, a disfigured woman suddenly appears behind him, seemingly staring at him. Here's the full video and let me know what you think.
A couple is inside their kitchen when something pretty terrifying is caught on camera. The following video comes from Crystal and Damien, who both live happily in the house of their dreams. They had bought their home a few months ago before recently becoming engaged. To the couple, this house has become an important part of their relationship, as without it, their bond wouldn't be as strong. Although happy to be the property owners of this new house, there's something about this place that spooks them just a bit. Sometimes, things would happen that neither Damien nor Crystal could explain. For this reason, they've set up cameras throughout their house to capture video evidence of the strange occurrences. In return, they would have solid proof that what they're experiencing isn't just in their heads, but in fact, something real. It goes without saying, but what they've captured has left them deeply unsettled. On August 6 of 2022, a security camera inside their hallway captures this. It's worth noting that it was past midnight when this happened. Take a look. although not really sure what to make of this, except that it might have been someone pranking them or some crazy person banging on their door late at night. It's the following video that scares them the most. The couple is inside the kitchen when this is captured.
I don't want to keep hanging out with your friends if that's how it's going to make me feel at the end of the day. Like, it feels more like...
They don't mean to do. They're not like planning on. You know. They
Do you
don't.
know how it feels to hang out with a group of
God.
people and they don't even want you there? Like,
They do want you
But I'm only
there.
there
They want you
because
there.
they
They
like
like you a lot.
you.
No, they don't. They
That's
like.
the only
They
reason.
like. Yeah, they like me. They're my friends. But they're my. But they like you a lot.
They're acting fucking rude to me.
They're not. They're not trying. That's just how they. Hey.
Just as the argument was getting intense, a plate from one of the cabinets falls on its own. Following that, another plate falls by itself, but not before being flung toward Damien. It's almost as though whatever had chucked it had done so to end the argument between the two. But, as if that wasn't creepy enough, this next video is by far the creepiest. It's late at night and Crystal's alone at home. We can see her scrolling through her phone when out of nowhere, this happens. Perhaps thinking that Damien had come home from work early, she waits for him to appear. But seconds pass, and no one is seen. Damien isn't there. Understandably, Crystal was shaken up, but it seems that this incident wasn't as scary to Crystal as the most recent occurrence. It's not known what exactly happened, but it's evident that whatever had just occurred has left the couple no choice but to leave their house. In a recent video, Damien explains the situation.
Yeah. We're just just outside because it's getting weird in there and we don't feel safe being in there anymore, so we're just gonna go to just Airbnb for the night and just for the night. And then we're gonna figure out what to do.
The activity has become so intense that they can no longer live happily inside their house. Sadly, they have no choice but to leave behind their dream home in the hopes that things would settle down. Feeling hopeless, they book an Airbnb and spend the night there. However, the following night, they decide to return home and try something that would hopefully solve their problem. According to them, by doing a seance, they can reach out to the supposed spirit that is haunting their house and ask it to leave. They do just that and record the entire process of the seance. Little did they know, this would be a bad idea. This is their video.
Yeah, it's fine.
Okay.
Good? Okay. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, close your eyes.
All of a sudden, the shower door begins to shake on its own. With this, the couple rushes out of the bathroom, understanding that something had gone wrong with the seance. Terrified by the incident, they leave the house and return to the Airbnb. To the couple, the safest plan for now is to stay away from home. Given what's happened, this is probably a better idea. But until they come up with another solution, their house remains abandoned. So then, with all that's happened, just what exactly is going on inside their house? Until any updates are given, it seems that this question will have no definitive answer. But as always, what's your stance on this? Paranormal or not? You be the judge.